ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check, lady! Check, 55 to Mike! Get that quarterback, D-line! Get that quarterback, D-line! D-line, check, check!
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Let's go, let's go. That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want to.
It's second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. On first and 10, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
Set! Go 20! Check 55, Mike. Get that quarterback!
On second and 12, Stafford. The throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Man, I got you.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Switch. Go, 3-on-3. Motion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on third down. Daniels. Ebron's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Set. 95-56. It's our field. It's our field.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Zero. Watch twist. 6-6. Pull it high.
On first down, Swift. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, Swift. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Mike, 55. Right there, Will, 55. You better be afraid of me. Hey. Be afraid of me. Shift. Watch the shoot.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Mighty. 1050.
On second down now. Swift. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They come out here in the I.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Carry on Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
To throw is Breeze. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Lions 14, Steelers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Spins past him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and it's picked up by the Steelers. The 30, 10, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers.
Get him, boys!
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Ready?
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Hey, switch gears. We go 21.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Opposite.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Here's Breeze. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time,
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
At the Lions' 28-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
I got one.
Now Breeze. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Breeze to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 54. Line 54. Hey, tight.
On first down, Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Breeze to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
It's now second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Get that ball.
Now Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's third and goal. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Boswell's kick is good. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Kill. Let's go.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Breeze now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Ready? 5-8. 54 Mike. Let's make these 5-1. Back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
On second and 12. Breeze. He'll dump this one off to Connor. It'll be a gain of 9, and just like that, it's third down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Come on, G!
From the gun on third down, Breeze to Connor on the check down. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Breeze going to sneak it, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We go 21. They're running it. You're good. On 4, ready. Check 55 to Mike. Yes.
Breeze now to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Breeze now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
32. Right there.
They'll run on first down. Swift weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, 30, 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
And the Lions first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
32.
Now Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second down, Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Steelers 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the... ...34.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Breeze now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Here we go.
Breeze now on first down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. "47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 85 yards. As his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
First down, Lions.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Oh, some strong running. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
That lady. Check and middle.
A first down carry here for Johnson.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them.
He's got daylight, the 40. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
Let's see what you got. Check.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
80 weapons.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, 95-56. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Back to throw, Breeze. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Steelers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Pittsburgh, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.